All right, when we come back to the beautiful cornfields of Iowa, we're going to talk to Bob Vander Plaats. He is a full-on T-evangelical, 100% evangelical, 100% Tea Party, and he knows Iowa like no other person out here. We're going to talk to him when we come back on the Brody Files, Field of Dreams. And welcome back, everybody, to the Brody File. Joining me now, Bob Vander Plaats. Bob, a pleasure for you to join us here today.
Well, it's great to be here. It's great to have you in Pella, Iowa.
This is beautiful.
A Dutch community. What did you expect? This is beautiful.
I'm not even Dutch. I'm not even Dutch.
But you want to be today, don't
I
you?
do, for sure. Hey, let me ask you, the importance of Iowa. You know, you go to New Hampshire and they start to poo-poo Iowa. Why don't you give me the anti-poo-poo story, so to speak?
Well, ask President Obama how important Iowa is. If he didn't win Iowa, he's not president of the United States today. Ask Mike Huckabee how important Iowa is. And usually what they say is the reason Iowa's not important is because sometimes we'll focus on core values. Where you at on sanctity of human life? Where you at on the biblical design for the family, one man, one woman marriage? Where you at on the Constitution, the appointment of judges? But those are core values, so no matter what state this process starts out in, you have to start asking core value issues first to see, can I trust you? Do you have integrity? Before we talk about the vision for the country and if you can beat Obama at the end of the day.
And it also seems like the national media, you know, they're here in Iowa all the time. So not only is Iowa, I would sense, important because, you know, the caucuses are here first, but also because the narratives, a lot of these candidates start to get written right now.
The media loves Iowa. And the reason they love Iowa is because of places like Pella or places like Sheldon or Burlington. The candidates have to go into coffee shops and talk one-on-one or in small group settings. It's not rope lines and canned speeches.
What is your sense of Michelle Bachmann?
Well, she's an outstanding candidate. She's tailor-made for the Iowa straw poll. She's tailor-made for the Iowa caucuses. She's going to speak to the issue. She has experience and authenticity on the issue. And she has a certain spark about her that people like. So she's going to play very well here.
Tim Pawlenty, I go around the country, I say he's the best 6% poll guy in the country. I mean, every poll he comes out, forget 5% or 7%, it's always 6%.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about Tim Pawlenty and what he needs to do to maybe resonate a little bit more here in Iowa.
Well, the thing that Governor Pawlenty has going for him, and I agree that he hasn't been able to budge that 6% yet, he wears on people extremely well. A lot like Mike Huckabee. When I was taking Mike Huckabee around the state, people liked Mike Huckabee, but they didn't really throw their support behind him right away. The good news for Pawlenty, Huckabee would be at 2% at this time. But the more people get to know Pawlenty, I think the more they like him.
Mitt Romney, the Jeopardy music playing in the background with him. What does he do? He's got some question marks. Look, the polls show some positive signs for him here, but he also knows that, look, he saw what happened in 2008, and he wants to cut his losses.
I think for Governor Romney, if I was speaking to him, 2012 was way different than 2008. In 2008, Mike Huckabee was the outlier candidate because you had Giuliani, you had McCain, you had Fred Thompson, and Mitt Romney. So Huckabee was the natural outlier. In 2012, Governor Mitt Romney might be the outlier because you have Bachmann, Pawlenty, Newt, Herman Cain, Rick Santorum, all going after Huckabee's base. Romney might be the outlier, and I think Romney knows that if he wins Iowa, it could be game over to the nomination.
It's Herman Cain. People love him when they hear him speak. What's your sense of Herman Cain?
Well, there's no doubt people love him when they hear him speak. We have him to our presidential lecture series. He's engaging. He's not politics as usual. People really do like Herman Cain. I think for Herman, as well as all the other candidates, they need to connect that crucial dot of, do people see me as the leader of the free world? And if they do, he's got an opportunity.
Bob Vander Plaats, a pleasure to see you in Pella. Where can I get a Dutch dinner?
I'll take you to one.
Fair enough. Thanks
All right,
again.
thank you.
All right, we're back in a moment with more here from Iowa.